Today I'm taking a look at the Otacle A1 hatchet, which I've got here below, and the OWhistle 2 in titanium. Both these are a part of OBuy's July sales that run July 8th for about a week. Let's start with the axe. Now this is a little bit bigger than what I normally review, but bear with me here. Oknife is the Olight company, as you know, and they have a new sharp edge available, and this is the Otacle A1. This is a tactical hatchet is what they advertise it as, and it's got a number of features, including a hammer, the axe blade, obviously, and at the bottom a nail puller with a pry bar. The packaging is a departure from the Oknife Olight standard, which is the white box in the upscale. This time it's a more basic brown cardboard box with simple black printing on the front and rear, and inside the hatchet is protected with plastic, and it's wearing its Kydex sheet, which we saw there at the beginning, and all exposed steel was covered in a light oil, which is nice to prevent rusting during shipping. So let's go over a few stats of the hatchet here. It is 13.2 inches long, tip to tip there. The cutting length on the head is 3.8 inches. The overall width is 0.8, and the width of the steel, or the thickness here, is 0.2 inches. Overall weight is 25.9 ounces. So it's not particularly light, and that extra heft can be nice when chopping, but it's probably not something you want to backpack with. The steel here is 50 CR 15 MOV steel, and it's got G10 on the handles here, along with some hex screws to keep it together, and there's hex screws on the hammer bit at the top here. So in theory, if you didn't want the hammer bit, you could probably unscrew that pretty easily and save a little bit of weight. The only branding on the axe here is the Oknife logo here and the model number here. Nothing on the reverse side at all. The sheath here is made from Kydex, and it seems to be decent quality. I have no real complaints with it. These straps are kind of a faux leather. I don't think they're real leather, but they seem to hold up okay. I haven't put it through tremendous amount of stress or anything. All these adjustment points are adjustable. You can undo the screw and move it around if you want to. And on the back, you do have this tactical belt clip, and this is a style that is kind of controversial. Some people love them, some people hate them. And it's got a little lock here that really doesn't do a whole lot, and you squeeze in and then it opens up. But you can have all these adjustment points to change how it sits, how it cants, to make it fit what you're doing. And it's pretty easy to put on. I always remember the hammer side is here, and then you want this bit there at the bottom, and always just be a little careful when putting it in, and lock the blade in there and lock it in here, and it's good to go. Pretty secure. That's not coming off, and it does a nice job of protecting the blade. There is nothing to protect the pry bar here at the back. Experience and features. I won't pretend that I've got decades of experience with hatchets and axes, but I do have some previous experience while I was a Boy Scout a long time ago. I primarily used it in my backyard to take care of some small tree branches and suckers and things that needed to be cut off. Dry dead wood is a lot easier to chop than live or wet wood, and unfortunately it's been a rainy week. I've been impressed with the durability of the blade here and the sharpness of it. It came pretty darn sharp. You can see I've used it. This is after trying to clean it off too. So while it is stainless, it does mar a little bit or take on a patina. And this is after using it to chop a couple branches and a couple pieces of wood, as we'll see here. It still, can push cut, kind of, depending on where I'm at. This is a little bit heavier piece of cardboard. So not terribly sharp, but this is an axe. This isn't a pocket knife that you need to be shaving hair on your arms or anything like that. The blade is, I'd call it a medium thickness. It's certainly not super thin, and so it's stable enough, and it's going to be durable, I think, but it's on the heavier side. I didn't drive any nails with a hammer, but you can see it's pretty textured here, and I would anticipate if you had any small nails it'd be difficult. Bigger nails or tent stakes, which is what I really expect to use something like this with, would work pretty well. The pry bar here at the end is pretty decent. You've got a little lanyard hole here if you want to. It's got a decent nail puller on here. Edges are a little bit sharp, but I've got a traditional pry bar, crowbar here that I've used for house remodeling projects and stuff. It's about 1 foot long, and you can kind of see the difference in the tip sizes here and sharpness. My conclusion is, while the Oknife Otacle A1 isn't super unique design, there are other tactical hatchets out there that you can find on various Chinese websites for less. If I had to guess, this one's going to be a little bit better fit and finish, and it's going to have Olight and Oknife's good customer service standing behind it should you have any issues, which is good. Would I take this hatchet car camping? Absolutely. I think it'd do decently well for splitting some wood and small chopping tasks, and especially the hammer to hammer in like a tent stake. And I don't know why you'd need the pry bar maybe to pull out that tent stake when you're done, but it's got that. Would I take it on a backpacking trip? Probably not. And that's due to the weight. There are competitors out there that have fiberglass handles that make it quite a bit less weight and also less expensive. Mine will live in the garage and be used for various things in the yard, home, and garden, most likely. And this will be available during the July sales at obuy.com starting July 8th and running for about a week. MSRP at the time of filming is $79.99, and during the flash sale you can expect to save about 20%, which helps it fall in line with other products on the market. Overall, a decent tactical hatchet that's a little bit on the heavy side. And the other item I have here is the OWhistle 2. This is also going to be on the July sale, and the one here I have is made in titanium, as you can see here, with a bead blasted finish. It has a key ring at the top, which you can attach to your keys if you want to, or a lanyard or something like that, and I'll probably put some cordage on there. And then you've got a compass. And the compass seems to be reasonably accurate. I had no issues with it, knowing what my cardinal directions are around my house. One note I would say, keep this away from your Olight flashlights, since many of them have magnetic charging on them. You don't want to mess up your compass with your flashlight. The weight on this is 27 grams, so just under 1 ounce. Length is 2 inches long by 3/4 wide and 3/8 thick, so a little bit on the thick side. It's a basic whistle at low speeds. It's really not very loud, but when you blow on it hard, as we can see in my example video here, it gets really loud, almost to the point where it will hurt your ears, which is what you want. I've got the OWhistle 2 in titanium here with the compass on it. Let's see what it sounds like. Here is going to be a low speed air. Not great, but a little bit. Here's going to be a high speed air, about as loud as I can go. So it functions well. It's made of a fun, nice material, and it will be on sale during the flash sale, which is the time to get it. I'll have links to both the hatchet and the OWhistle 2 in the description below. And remember that sale runs from July 8th for a week, and you can expect to save some money by buying nearing that time. As always, I'd appreciate you guys liking these videos, subscribing to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you on the next one soon. Thanks for watching.